Are you tired of your manifestations not yielding results? I felt the same way a couple of years ago. I was left feeling utterly disheartened because my life didn't align with my desires. I followed all the manifestation guidelines meticulously. However, over time, it seemed like something was amiss. Whenever I switched techniques, after a while, an inner signal would alert me that it wasn't producing the desired outcome. I understand that many of you listening to me might be experiencing the same frustration I went through a couple of years ago. I was weary and, as usual, scouring the internet for new techniques, but it seemed like there was nothing novel. I had attempted all the methods outlined in those materials, adhered to the guidelines, and tuned into countless podcasts. Yet, I stumbled upon one technique, manifesting while sleeping. It wasn't that I hadn't come across it before, but like others, it never seemed to click for me. This time, I decided to approach it with genuine dedication because I truly wanted this desire to materialize. Manifesting while sleeping was one of the least labor-intensive techniques, so I gave it a second shot. I followed the instructions without giving up halfway, as I had done in the past. I didn't second-guess myself or the process. I approached it with a carefree attitude and told myself that whatever would happen, would happen. Believe me, my desires came to fruition due to the commitment I showed to this technique. In today's video, I will delve into common missteps in using this technique and how to execute it correctly. Welcome back to my latest video. If you're new to my channel, hello. On this channel, I consistently share fascinating manifestation techniques and insights into attracting your desires. If you're intrigued, don't miss any of our videos. Hit that subscribe button and enable the notification bell. As I mentioned earlier, today's topic is one that requires your close attention until the end of this video. If you find anything unclear, feel free to rewind and listen again. If I'm speaking too slowly or quickly, you can adjust the playback speed in the settings on the right side of this video. Relax, absorb what I'm saying, focus, comprehend, and implement it. Let's get started. The law of attraction is one of the 12 universal laws. When embarking on your journey with the law of attraction, the critical factor to grasp is that your desire will manifest for you sooner or later, depending on your openness and perception. It ultimately boils down to one thing: belief. One of my most significant struggles was with belief. I didn't leave it up to the universe after I had manifested. Right after manifesting, I used to think, will this work? Am I doing it right or not? I lacked confidence. So, I suggest that before you manifest, cultivate that trust. And don't just say that you trust. Your gut must be aware that you are trusting in this process. You know, when you believe it's going to happen, it will happen. For example, when you put food in the oven, you know the food will come out cooked. Similarly, when you manifest, you have to trust that your desires will be fulfilled. Trusting is a pivotal part of conditioning your subconscious mind that the manifestation is unfolding. The subconscious mind is where all the elements converge. Taking the time to acknowledge and trust that your desire is en route is a way of signaling to the universe that you're prepared for the challenges that come with it. It's a way of communicating to the universe that you're fully grounded in your thoughts and in control of your body and mind. Sometimes, you need to reprogram your subconscious mind because it was initially programmed when you were a toddler. At that time, the world seemed kind, and the things said to us were different from the reality of the world. We developed different perspectives and understandings based on our unique environments and upbringings. As you're aware, you have to reprogram your subconscious mind. The optimal approach is when you're on the verge of falling asleep, in that transitional state where you're almost drifting off, but still aware of your surroundings. It's a moment when your conscious mind eases, granting direct access to your subconscious. This access is akin to unlocking an interdimensional gateway, much like Doctor Strange. In this brief window, your task is to persuade your subconscious that the previous programming is outdated. But how can you accomplish this in such a short span? As you're in the process of drifting into slumber, you may not be entirely cognizant of the transition. However, the crucial aspect here is to be mindful before you close your eyes, retaining what you intend to reprogram in your subconscious or the specific desire you want to impress upon it. It's not a complex task. In fact, most of us engage in this practice daily. When you retire for the night, don't you reflect on the day's events or a particular highlight before you doze off? Now, instead of dwelling on the past, you're going to imbue your subconscious with a new image accompanied by a pleasant sensation. Then, simply let yourself fall asleep. The more steadfastly you hold faith in your desired outcome, the more readily your subconscious will adopt it. Your subconscious doesn't differentiate between reality and imagination, so whatever you consistently feed it becomes its reality. Now, there's a caveat with this technique. Unlike others where you can manifest multiple desires, this method is tailored for singular focus on one desire at a time. It's not to say that you can't employ this method for multiple desires, but it's recommended to select a specific desire and persist with it for at least a week. The more resolutely you supply your subconscious, the more responsive it will be. Following that week, trust the process and have faith that your desire is presently en route. Envision as many scenes connected to your desired outcome as you can before slipping into slumber. This repetition will prompt your subconscious to revisit those positive images repeatedly when you're conscious. Now, it's crucial to bear in mind, avoid actions that might impede your progress. Even if you're manifesting something tied to a specific aspect of your life, steer clear of actions that could cause distress. For example, if you're manifesting wealth and you don't see immediate results, trust the process and abstain from constantly checking your bank account if there haven't been any significant changes yet. Doing so could potentially dishearten you and divert you from your true path. So, exercise caution regarding such actions. For those of you looking to amplify your manifestations, here's a tip: engage in morning meditation. Engaging in meditation opens up your chakras and soothes your mind, enabling you to navigate through your day with greater ease. You can center your focus on your desires, manifestations, and daily life with a more positive outlook. Dedicate 5, 10, or 20 minutes each morning to meditate in a tranquil space. Visualize your desired outcome and concentrate on living a contented and healthy life. As we arrive at the conclusion of this video, I want to extend my gratitude to those who have stayed with me thus far. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. It would mean a lot to me if you subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Thank you.